Hello, welcome to another episode of Wide Open Garage. Today we have another tool review from our friends at Kimball Midwest. Let me grab that and show you what I'm talking about. It's probably one of my all-time favorite tools out of my toolbox. It is a pair of pliers, actually 3 pairs of pliers because they come in a kit, made by a German company, and they're pretty fantastic. I got a little project here at the house we're going to mess with here on the truck, so let's get into it. So these are the pliers. These are Knipex, made in Germany. This is the 3-piece Cobra water pump pliers set. We're not going to use them for water pumps today, but yes, Kimball Midwest does carry these. They are absolutely fantastic. If you are in the market for a pair of pliers, by all means, buy you a pair of these pliers. These will do anything you want them to do and some. And they are absolutely fantastic. Today, I have a 2-inch receiver that we're going to put in here just basically for leverage because I don't have a pipe vise or bench vise mounted to anything. So I'm going to use this right here for our anchor point and take the ball off of that hitch because, well, it's not the right size for it. So we're going to back that off of there. We're going to use, probably going to start with these this middle size here, which I believe is a 10-inch. So we got a 7 1/4, 7 1/4, 10-inch, and a 12-inch pair. We're going to start with the 10-inch, see how they do. We may have to bump up to the 12-inch just for the little extra leverage, but I bet you'll be surprised. So let's jump in. Grab that one, get it out of the way. So as you can see, this ball, the threads don't stick out the bottom like this one. So it's really not a safe idea to leave that one on there, to use that one on there. You'll also notice this one has a big flat washer on it. That's because the shank on this ball does not fit the hole in this receiver. So we're going to yank that one back off of there, set it aside for another project for now, and yeah, we'll get it out of our way. Basically just gonna, like I said, slide that in there for leverage. We'll pop these pliers open. Hopefully they're not like vacuum sealed and a massive pain to get open like some are. You know, when you need the tool in the package to get the tool out of the package, it kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have to cut it. Sorry, Glenn, I gotta cut your pretty packaging. Gotta get in here to these pliers. All right. So the thing that sold me on these pliers was a demonstration that I saw on a tool truck, and it's what actually convinced me to buy a pair of these pliers. I'm sure you can find it on the internet if you search around, but it is this picture right here. Essentially, this is an apparatus that they use on the tool trucks to show you how this thing works. It's just basically a big loop, but they'll put the pliers on it and squeeze the pliers and then actually stand on the back of the pliers with them mounted, or with them bit down on that piece of tubing, and they hold. It's incredibly impressive for what these are. But to give you a little closer idea, so slip jaw pliers, adjustable, absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you can see that and I'm not way off camera, but little push button, slide it where you need it. So we've got plenty of jaw on the 10-inch to be able to do this with, and it's just a matter of the leverage for the sake of this ball. Now, I don't remember how tight I put this on here, so it may not be much of a challenge at all. I'm going to grab the other camera and show you this a little more up close. So as I mentioned, we have the 12-inch pliers, we got the 10-inch, and we got the 7 1/4. Now, I do believe, yeah, the 7 1/4 will actually stretch out far enough to be able to do this, but it's not going to have the leverage that I need just from the sake of length for me to be able to back that nut off. So there you go, nice and tight bite on there, but I need a little more reach on here. So we're going to use the 10-inch, and we're going to put these on here. So you'll notice, a little tighter, you'll notice these teeth on here that actually are what bite into whatever it is you're holding on to. For instance, if you wanted to bite down on the shank of this ball, you put that on there, and then once it has a good bite, it actually will chew into, yeah, it's actually already bit into that. It's pretty wild. So let's put these on here, open them up a little bit. I'm going to bite down on this nut here. All right. All right, so the whole thing's spinning. I hoped that that wouldn't happen. But we have 2 pairs of pliers here, so we can, if I get my math right here, yeah, be able to use them both. We're going to reverse these. So apparently I had that on there tighter than I realized. The adjustability too, you see how many teeth are in there for this. It means that having the right span on your wrench so that you can still grip whatever it is you're messing with is huge. So you can really dial that in on the distance that you want it. So like right there, as my GoPro mount drops to the ground, right there, it's just a little big on my hand. So I go the next notch down, and I'm able to close my hand in tighter and still have the same kind of cranking force to be able to move that nut. So let's see if we can do this. Oh yeah, there we go. So there you have it. Pretty impressive pair of pliers. Now, is this the right tool for the job? Not necessarily, but it is an effective tool for the job that I needed it to do, which is wonderful. There we go, it's off of there. And you can see those grooves from the pliers biting into that on that trailer ball. It's pretty wild, pretty impressive. You can also see them here on the nut where those pliers bit into that nut to hold on to it to get it to spin. So there you have it. Pretty impressive couple of tools here from Knipex. Knipex, K-N-I-P-E-X. You tell me how you say it. Leave a comment on how that is pronounced. It's made in Germany. Really high quality, well put together piece of tool, and I'm in love with mine. I have the 10-inch set. I've had them for a very long time, and I use them often. They are absolutely my go-to pair of pliers for whatever it is I'm doing. Even things I probably shouldn't be doing with it, they work very well to get me out of a bind. So check them out. There'll be a link in the description, both for the pliers from Kimball Midwest as well as to their website. And there'll also be Glenn's email address if you're interested in getting a set of these pliers for yourself. Reach out to him. He can hook you up. But there you have it, the Knipex Cobra plier set from Kimball Midwest. Thank you again to Kimball Midwest and Glenn for hooking me up with these pliers to be able to share these with you guys today. And I hope you enjoyed this video. A little something that I could do to show these off. I thought it was pretty cool, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, however you live your life, be sure you live it wide open. We'll see you next time.